Hey, all, Jin Lee here, and I'm with resphoina again. Since we have reached the end of our previous 2021 plan video with the introduction of the Gilgamesh BT cycle, so we're gonna go over what we plan to do up until the FR era. How are you doing, resphoina?
Well, up until the announcement of the 300K cap, I was doing really fucking well. But no, I mean, we'll get into that in a fireside chat next week. Yeah, going well. Finally hit Millionaires Club, so I'm just like thriving, obviously, on this. I'm a little bit lit. I just started my work sabbatical where I'm off work until April, and Halcyon and I went out for drinks, and I had a lot to drink, so yeah.
Yeah, well, this is indeed a weird timing for us to do a planned video, since I also just released about the 300k gem cap rant video and how it's probably killing the game, or there's possible end of service on the horizon. So yeah, hopefully Squex clears that up by the time this is out.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. At least tell us what the deal is.
Right.
Especially
I don't want another Christoria repeat. Oh, the trauma.
We just had probably one of the best anniversaries ever, and then they go ahead and they do this without announcing anything in advance. No stream talk about it.
And with all the hype that JP anniversary had too, Tifa, then Renoa, and now Celis, all of this stuff.
Aerith,
I'm so excited, and now in Aerith too. If I can't get those costumes.
I mean, that also lends itself to the end of service theory. They're releasing all these hype characters in a row, all these waifus.
Right?
Yeah, well.
Anyway.
We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. Wait for a response.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to toneberrytroop.com for their timeline and everything else they do, especially their amazing infographics. And also, yeah, shout out to Nidre for FFOOtip.com and his planner. That you've kind of weaned off of it a bit, but it really helps to plan out your pools when you're getting used to it.
It saved me when I was still trying to plan stuff, and I still use it. I just don't update it with my existing resources, but it gives me an idea of what I want to use coming up and how it'll be looking.
So we did just pool on Gilgamesh. Our results were pretty decent.
Yeah, I still gotta edit my video and post it, but hopefully it'll be out by the time this thing is out.
Right, so we do have his LD, so we have no worries if we accidentally get his burst.
Right.
So for the next banner, which is Yuri's, I'm probably skipping or pulling minimally just to get rid of some tickets to get from shop. Otherwise, I do have Quistis already.
Yeah, same here. I have Quistis already, and if I pull, it would just be to be able to get tickets from shop and Cactuar tokens.
But the next unit people will be pretty hyped for, and are hyped for. She's a waifu material that is meta, so those two combinations equal gems from me. I'm gonna be pulling with 40, and you were considering gems, but you're not sure, right?
I was considering gems. I think what I might do is 100 tickets, and then gem if I don't get anything. Just because there's not a ton of things in the upcoming cycles that I'll be pulling on until Rydia. So
right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right, these planned videos for us at this point is kind of who we plan to try to get, and with gems or tickets. And then it also...
We're not really gemming that many banners.
Yeah, because okay, so up next is Ceodore, who we both have his LD already as well.
Yeah, luckily got that LD. I went for that LD, but did not get it, but luckily got it on the way to Agrius LD pity. So that was the one highlight of that video.
Right. I will be skipping this most likely because I am a fake Final Fantasy VI fan, so I don't really care for Cyan, who is one of the rare EXs I'm still missing. So
Oh, that's right.
It's
You still
gonna be
don't
a
have his.
skip
I just
there.
don't have his like maxed out or whatever. I'll probably do like some tickets. I don't know. I'm missing Ignis.
Right, but you have
So,
Titus's
but
burst
I'm not
already,
gonna. I'm right. I have Titus burst already, so
which I don't.
I'm not gonna be pulling.
But yeah, I'm not gonna be pulling there for his burst. And then Cloud of Darkness and Kate we both have, so
Yep.
yeah, at this point veterans have a lot of the returning units. Rem.
Right.
Rem is somebody I will be very sad if I can't buy her costume, or I won't if they don't
It's
change
so
things.
cute.
She's super cute, and she's someone that I will probably spend a lot of tickets on and then go gems if I need to, which is
You haven't learned your lesson with Fran.
I haven't learned my lesson with
Twice.
Fran, but it's just that there's so many, like you said with Leila, there's so many people that I don't really care for and I can skip, so that Rem is somebody that I will use
Yeah, I'll be
a lot of resources
ticketing
for.
Rem. Yeah.
So yeah, so I have no issue with getting Ceodore's burst if it happens to come, because I do have his LD already.
Right.
Then we got Fang. We both have Beatrix. I think Fang.
Yes, they.
You've never played 13 though, right? Still no.
No, Fang is one of Halcyon's favorites, though.
Fang is great. She's an Aussie. She's also one of the units. For some reason, I don't have her EX yet because she's just been very subpar in all her iterations, and I haven't been able to get her either. So I will do a few tickets just because I love 13, and I think Fang is pretty cool. But otherwise, it's
it'll probably be a skip for me.
Yeah, it's low value when I have Beatrix already as well.
Right.
All right, the Star Dash update. We actually have no idea when this was going to come. We're hoping it would
But
be
we already
early.
have. I know.
We have everything for this, but I was hoping to get my Great Sword Ultimate Weapon on Cloud, and yeah. So this is going to be a great banner for people who are starting the game again, but who, I don't know. I don't know. We don't know about the game's current situation right now.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. Like Gilgamesh gets to be the current Great Sword Ultima wielder. Although I keep forgetting, like I said, that Dessel is Great Sword. I keep thinking that he's got Spear.
Yeah, so far only Dessel and who I don't have. So Gilgamesh is rocking my ultimate weapon right now.
Yeah.
Until Cloud comes, at least, or until the next person comes, who is Zack C90 with Rydia. So this is a hype banner. I'm glad
they released his summer costume before, because if I couldn't get shirtless Zack, my fucking god. Yeah, I will be gemming this banner because I love Rydia.
We need more summer costumes, but
we really do. But now we don't, because we need to be able to buy them. Exactly.
I gemmed for Zack's LD initially, so I can skip Rydia here. I can token his burst, so it's not too big of a deal if I miss Rydia there. Ramza, I have his burst already. Definitely a worthy green.
Yeah, I don't have Ramza burst. I remember his LD was like one full battle that I finally fucking won against you. One of the three that I've won against the 10 that you've won. But I'm worried because like I get premium Mog Pass normally. I'm not going to be able to, and that's like how I'm able to get more of these bursts. And so if I had to token Garnet, I'm gonna have to token Locke. If I don't get Zack burst on Rydia banner, like unless there's free pulls on Ramza banner, I'm gonna have to token that. So that'll be like 4 tokened bursts in like a month and a half or something like that. So really hoping that that's not the case, especially because like Force Era has a bunch of bursts that I would really love.
But that's the thing. Like eventually, like for me as someone who's never gotten premium Mog Pass, like I am planning to, like that's what my gems are for. Eventually, if I need to pity a burst for a favorite, then I will. And most likely those will be only in the FR era, because in the FR era you can get you need the force weapons, you need the burst as well. So it's a lot more value, gem value banner for those. But here I can just token Zack, no problem.
Yeah, exactly. Since like, you know, the jump between LD and Burst is 50K, another possible 50K spent, but if it's just 25K, obviously it still sucks. You're still spending 125K, but it hurts a little bit less if you just have to go a little bit more over. So I guess that's true. So yeah, I mean, that's what we're saving. That's what we're saving our gems for.
You're just hoping for some force weapons along the way for the burst until the burst.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Sid Reigns, we both already have him. I'm not aware of you being a Steiner fan.
I am not.
Neither am I. That's a big skip. That sucks though, because Zack doesn't have anybody I'm super interested in.
You should just gem Rydia then.
So the reason why I'm most likely talking Zack is there's nobody I really care to get on his cycle. Sherlotta is a seasonal campaign. It might not even be with him, so I can't plan, because Sherlotta is one of the ones I would like the most from his cycle. But if she is not with him, then I can't. Yeah, I don't know if she will be with him or not.
Yeah, and she's also coming back with her force and burst. Normally I'm like, go for, you know, if you like, if you think you'll use the character now, obviously go for them now, but now there's more value in waiting, because like you're gonna want to go for the force anyway, especially if they have the burst. So right,
but that's the thing, it depends. Like for Zack,
if you're gonna use
I have
now,
the LD, I have the LD, so I don't have to worry about pulling on his LD banner. But if you wait, then you have to worry about pulling on the LD banner later. So yeah, it's a double-edged sword. But there will be the force weapons that you have to pick up as well. So it's more of a planning math nightmare. So that's why these are just kind of like which characters we want to pull before. Yeah. Rather than this is gonna be my exact expenditure for this banner and such. Like Enna Kros, I think is how you say it. She's okay. I have only seen clips of her on World of Final Fantasy. I wouldn't mind getting her. She's probably going to be her and Sherlotta are probably going to be the ones that I try the most for Zack's burst. But
I don't know. It'll depend on my resources at that point. I don't really know a whole lot about her either.
Yeah. But then the next unit is a great unit, Laguna. A lot of these units are, I'm going to say, not necessary just because of the fact that we have Garnet, and if you have like Garnet, Locke, and Machina or something, or Ico, you're just good for most of this content. Transcendence 8 shouldn't be difficult either, but I'm going to go with tickets definitely for Laguna's LD and Burst. We both have Lena already, but definitely not someone I'm going to token.
And then my Queen Terra gets her rework and C90. I'll be greening her immediately. I don't even know if I'll be ticketing Laguna, but it'll probably be after the excitement of kidding Terra the fuck out. So
you'd have a maxed ultimate weapon for her by then as well.
I mean, I hope so. Like, I won't be able to get Bog Pass anymore. So, like, who fucking knows how many ultimate cores I'll have? I've been too liberal with them, apparently.
Have you? How have you used it? You could almost max one weapon right now.
No, I just haven't. I've been letting older missions pile up. I still need to do a bunch of missions for, like, existing characters. But I've created Staff, Sword, and Great Sword.
Oh wow!
And Sword has been enhanced twice.
Okay, yeah, you should be. It should be close enough.
Hopefully.
All right, Irvine's intersecting wills.
Skipping.
This is a great value banner for me, at least. I don't have Saz.
Oh, that's right. You didn't get Saz.
So I'll try to get one of their LDs, and maybe the burst will come along. So definitely a good ticket banner for me.
Irvine has just trolled me too many times. I don't know. Maybe I'll get FOMO and try to get him. But he has trolled me so many times. So I don't know if that'll be. And I ended up getting Saz 20 tickets after my initial video or whatever. So I don't think I'll pull.
Yeah. All right. And then Alice's campaign. Actually, this should be removed from the timeline because we already had it essentially. Now let's say
Right.
got moved up, so this banner doesn't exist anymore.
Well, so I wonder if somebody, because then like when does Basch get his rework and C90?
They're probably gonna have to. Yeah, that's true. They're probably
I
gonna have
wonder
to
who
do
it'll
a
be
different.
with.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
with somebody, or maybe they rerun the banner. Who knows?
Right. Maybe.
But we already have his LD, so it's not a big deal. We have both LDs.
Yeah.
We have most of the LDs in the game, to be honest. That's the thing. Like, we're not even like hoarders. It's just like
Right.
we pull about as much as we need to, and we get most of the weapons, and we just spend responsibly. So that's how you end up getting a bunch of gems and tickets. Because this game was one of the most friendly free-to-play games. That's why we just bought things when we felt like it, not like
right.
Not like we
the only
needed
gacha I've played where I've never bought anything out of necessity, and it's purely been to support the game.
Right, and to
But
add
we'll
drip,
get into that more on Fireside.
we want to just add the drip to our characters.
Exactly.
So Thancred,
man, I'm really sad that Thancred is not as far as I know, he's one of the characters that got shafted in C90, and I'm really sad because I remember when his early EX came out and I did a YOLO multi and I got him, and he was so fucking clutch for several months, and I loved him because of that.
he was like a time traveler, if I remember correctly.
He was a time traveler, yeah.
I never got him.
He had an early EX time traveler, and it was like, oh my god, I think his EX did like 70k at that point, and that was like unheard of. It was crazy. I think I still have like screenshots of the damage that he did, but I'm bummed because I've heard that like his C90 doesn't do it doesn't do enough for him.
I think that's I mean, for most of these C90 characters, it's gonna be they're good and they're good enough, and if you like them, you can use them. But I mean, there's so little must pull units that you will for this like entire era left before Force Weapon, that it's mostly just pull who you like.
Yeah.
And I think most people in 14 like Gunbreaker Thancred. This is not the right Thancred.
Right.
I also have Maria.
I can't even say if they release. Oh yeah, Maria, good girl.
I spent way too much resources on her initial LD banner that I was definitely gonna skip this banner.
Yeah, but you got her, and she has served you well.
I have loved it.
Speaking of which, I still need to do Reckoning for D7. Maybe I'll do that tonight.
She will get her ultimate weapon at this point. I do have the bow ultimate weapon.
I was gonna say that if they come out with like the new Thancred costume, maybe I'll get it, but
we don't know. Maybe the game is dead by now. Who knows?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's really depressing right now. Hopefully they do say something eventually. More than this is company policy, and we have no different changes at that time. That's pretty much what JP said.
Right.
We have no changes. We have no plans for changes to encourage more gem purchases or something like that. It was like, okay, that's a great business mindset.
Yeah. Let's prevent people from giving us their money.
Yeah. Especially the longtime supporters. Let's shaft them the most.
Right.
All right, so Ciaran.
Anyway, Ciaran. I don't have his LD, so this is actually a pretty good value banner
this
for
is
me,
a good
especially
banner
since
for you.
I love Leo. At first, I remember I was so afraid that Leo was going to be on a banner with Seymour LD. He's not, so.
Yeah, they were leaked together like around the same time.
Yeah.
This is probably going to be a skip banner for me. Or it depends on how many tickets I have. But because I do have his LD already randomly.
Right.
So I can get his burst later on a banner that you will definitely avoid. This is why you got Ishtola's LD probably, actually.
Right, this is why.
Seymour's call, he's great. Seymour's call is pretty damn good for a debuff call.
Just I mean, I thought I'd be able to handle just using him as a call, but it hurts me enough to like see his face.
Yeah, it's not
whenever
necessary.
I use Terra and on the little sphere thing, because I have Seymour full sphere on Terra, and I did it because my love for Terra outweighs everything. But I don't know if I could stomach like physically bringing him into the fight even for like the 5 seconds that a call unit is in there.
I actually want his EX, but I don't even have it. I want his EX for his sphere, and I don't even have it yet.
His sphere is amazing.
So I definitely will pull a little bit on here just to get his EX at least, and LD maybe for the call.
Yeah, I've purpled 2 of his EXs, and he's still equipped with 1-star bronze weapon and armor. I hate him so much.
Watch there be a free pool and then you get his LD. That would be
I know.
fantastic.
Oh my god, that would just be like the biggest. He's trolled me plenty of times before, so why not again?
All right, Alphinaud. I think this is a great banner for me, at least, because I don't have Waka after he's been on so many banners yet. I still don't have him. So
right.
Alphinaud and Waka.
I'm surprised you don't have him.
Yeah, he's just avoided me. He's been on so many banners, and I always got the other LD first. So I just walk away.
I got walk away.
Walk away.
Yeah, I got 5 of his LDs when going for Setzer.
That terrible banner.
Yeah, that was an awful banner. But Alphinaud, I mean, his EX has trolled me so many times after I went so deep for it, like a year and a half ago. Man, that was a dark time in my life. But yeah, I would love to get Alphinaud LD here, so I'll probably take it.
That was still early on in the AJ era.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah, I think Alphinaud with Carbuncle is just too cute to
so
pass
cute.
Up. Too cute to pass
and
up.
Obsidian. Obsidian is super cute too.
Yeah. All right, Snow's burst and LD.
Snow is a sore subject for me.
But
I guess I guess he comes back with Lyse LD. I was hoping to be able to go for the burst on like Freya's banner or something, or even Raijin, because I don't have Kadaj LD. But Lyse is cute, so I'll definitely throw some tickets towards this. I'll probably do tickets on all 3 of the banner cycles, assuming that Freya is on this cycle since it's a seasonal campaign.
Right, that's the problem. Yeah, we don't know if Freya is going to be with Snow or not. Snow is one of the units I will green if I get his burst, and I do plan to try pretty hard to get his burst. So
but you won't token it.
I might. It depends. If I got Zack and I didn't have to token Zack, then I might token his. So it depends on whether Zack was a token or not. How many tokens I've accumulated at this time. But definitely one of my green candidates. I already have his LD. That's why I went so hard for it the first time, so that I can skip Lyse here if I need to. And Freya. I think I don't have Freya or 9, so definitely if she comes with Snow, I will definitely appreciate that. But so far, I feel like all seasonal campaigns have had a different burst, right?
Have shifted, right?
Everything has been shifted, yeah, always. Like there has not been a seasonal campaign that's been exactly the way it was in JP. So I would tell people don't expect this banner to be the same. Yeah.
Right. Don't plan on it. Yeah, I would love to get Snow LD. His LD evaded me for 700 tickets, so maybe
you got
maybe
Machina
it'll
burst.
finally.
I didn't get Machina burst. Machina is actually better than with Garnet now. He's still the best DPS.
He's amazing.
He's
so
the best
good.
DPS right now. Still, even after Locke, even
so
after
good.
Null, he's still better than them because of Garnet's existence.
Yeah. Definitely worth the tickets.
Yeah, that was definitely worth it. I would have also took that as well. All right, Raijin and Kadaj. Kadaj hurt me so badly.
I'll throw tickets.
I'm not sure I will pull here unless I have a lot of tickets. Then I'll try for Raijin a bit, but mostly.
Yeah, it'll depend on my tickets. But I don't have either LD on this banner, so.
I plan to skip this if I need to, because this rerun Transcendence campaign, who knows if that's gonna happen. I remember JP having some weird issues with COVID or something, and then they had to rerun things. So most likely we're not going to have some random banners that they re-ran. But we will for sure have Cissnei's banner, which is the one that I'm going to be probably going hard for with Snow's bursts and her LD. So this is a...
Are you gonna gem it?
This is a planned gem banner for me, just because of the burst and the LD. Yeah. Mm-hmm. If I don't have his burst prior, then this will definitely be a gem banner. If I do have it,
then I will definitely go in with tickets
I will
on this.
Probably switch to tickets, but I still really... She is the type of unit that I probably would go tickets and then gems.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I'll walk away from Cissnei. Can't walk away from my female Turk.
Right.
And then thankfully Divine Bahamut is right after, so it's not like all the resources I get from this I can use it there too as well. So because I will screw Fran, okay? I'm not pulling on this banner. I don't care for Prish. I don't care for
Prish. Her costume is so cute, but who knows if we'll be able to get it.
Prish is pretty great though, but I don't really need her.
Yeah.
I won't green her, so Fran will get her ultimate weapon here, and that's about it for me. I will green Yuna though. Yuna will definitely get a green here.
Yuna is getting her green. The only reason I just still remember Prish from like 35 CP era days, and she still has a soft spot in my heart because of that, because she was just like the queen. But I'll definitely throw some tickets at her LD, I think, because I will be gemming the following banner.
Yeah, I think that's the most people love Prish just because of that 35 CP power. I didn't actually have her 35 CP back then, so I didn't get to any attachment to her. I just knew that she sucked afterwards.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, the banner that you were talking about, Shell.
Yes, Lulu, goth waifu. Yeah, I will be gemming this banner. I don't have Shulk either, so it's
this is a great banner for you. This is the reason why you skipped Shulk initially as well.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I don't care as much about Lulu as you do, so this will just be tickets.
Which you should. I don't know why you don't, but...
Yeah. Yuna is my main FF10 girl. No one else. Riku's okay, but Yuna, Pain, Riku, they're all higher than Lulu for sure.
Ugh.
She married the racist man, alright? Alright, but I am excited for the next dynamics. I am excited for Sice, one of the few units I actually used in my playthrough of Type 0.
Really? I've never played Type 0, but I don't have Lon and Rain LD, so also a good value banner for me.
It is a good banner for you. I think Sice is pretty cool too. Yeah, I never finished Type 0. I played it a little bit, and then 15 came out, and I stopped playing it, and I went to play 15. Never came back. That's generally how games are. If you stop playing it, you will and you probably won't go back to it because you only go back to games you really love. So yeah, that's a reference to you not finishing some games.
Yeah, I know, I will.
I was just telling viewers so they don't really know what I'm talking about. All right, the rerun Transcendence campaign probably not happening either. We'll see.
Yeah.
That is, those Gilgamesh aside, that's a great banner for people, Leila and Eiko.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For new players, at least.
Right.
All right, Transcendence 9. This is where my man gets his burst. Vincent.
And Stripperoth gets his green. Fuck yeah. And
so this is a hype moment for me. This is where 2 greens immediately.
I'm so excited.
Well, I wouldn't say immediately.
But you're not pulling for...
Sephiroth immediately.
Yeah, Sephiroth immediately.
I don't know if they'll switch up this banner or not, because Global does have its LD.
For... Right. It was a new LD for JP.
We'll see what they do for Global, but I already have his LD, so I'm definitely not pulling there. And I will wait.
That was our luckiest pull battle ever.
That was our best one, yeah. We should have more results like that, hopefully.
Right? If only.
So yeah, he's just somebody I'm just gonna see how my tickets go, and if not, then I'll token his burst. So Relm is gonna be tickets for me. I already have Kate. I spent way too much on Kate as well, so I will skip this banner if I need to.
I will ticket. It'll depend on how my gems look going into Force era, but I'll definitely go hard with tickets here. I gemmed Relm's EX when it came back with Strago LD.
And this is also a campaign, so we have to keep in mind it might not be with Vincent Burst. She might be pushed into the Force era. We'll see. Who knows? Who knows when she comes?
Right.
If she's with Kane's Burst, that'll be pretty interesting as well. Well, we'll see how it goes. Edge is intersecting wills. This is where I was planning to gem
to get
for Garnet and Edge and Vincent Burst. But now that Garnet has come and she's green and everything, there's no reason for me to gem this anymore. So
yeah, I'll be
just
throwing tickets. I love his costume too.
Yeah, his costume is great. I mean, his OG costume is great. Ninjas, you gotta love ninjas. But yeah. Right. Tickets for me on Edge, just for a chance at Vincent's Burst mostly. And the same with King. Tickets for King.
I'm skipping King.
Yugran. I don't have Yugran either, so.
Oh my god.
It's just mostly to see if I can get Vincent's Burst. I'd rather throw all my tickets for Edge and skip the next banner if I get the Burst.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Exactly.
And that's it. We're
same with me.
Yeah. You'll just have to see, and then we can just token the Burst if we need to.
Right. Hopefully, I have enough Burst tokens at that point.
You're gonna token Vincent. Actually, Vincent isn't one of your tokens, is he? He is.
Yes, of course he is. I love Vincent, especially in his Turk suit.
That's right. I love his OG costume too.
Right.
They're both great. And that leads us into around July, and that is when the Force weapons are introduced, assuming the game is still alive.
I know, fingers crossed. But we'll have a new video for Force era pulls when that gets closer.
Yeah, that becomes more... people think that we're going to spend more, but that's not necessarily the case. Because, just a disclaimer, like, Force weapons are a lot of resources to build, like Power Stone wise, or pulling multiple of them wise. So generally, we're just gonna spend less on YOLO pulling on different banners. It's more like going all in on your favorite banners, and that's it.
Exactly. Right. The problem is we've got this stretch coming up where it's like all of our favorites in a row.
Yeah, that stretch is worrisome. It's worrisome for resources and worrisome why they did it also. With the 300k cap, so we'll see.
Exactly.
We'll see. I will cry. I will definitely cry if we are at that point and I can't buy the wall market outfits.
Oh God, I will lose my shit. And then imagine if Celis comes out. Imagine if Celis comes out with her opera dress, man.
I do love her.
You haven't played FF6, so
outfit.
Her leotard is amazing.
Her leotard is amazing. I don't know if I'll go that over the dress. I don't think I'll take that a dress over the leotard. You gotta have the leotard. But yeah, I guess that stretch will be the best chance of me getting under the 300k cap if I have all worst case scenarios. I don't even know how that's possible for me to get under the 300k cap at this point.
I don't know how it would be possible for either of us.
Because it's just like,
if we don't spend any more money, because we won't be able to, assuming nothing changes.
We pull almost all banners. We just skip units we don't want, so we get every unit we want. I mean, isn't that the way that we play the game? And we have these many resources. We're never gonna run out. So it's it's a conundrum. We'll have to wait and see how they deal with it. But hopefully this game doesn't die, and hopefully this planning video will have a part 2 for the Force era. The Force era does require a lot more intricate planning because this current era is pretty garbage time, as people call it. All right. Anything else you want to add?
All right. No, I don't think so. All
right. Well, everyone.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, and best of luck on all your pools for this era. And please go tell Specs that they're doing something very stupid with the 300k cap. Otherwise, this game.
And be respectful about it, but also make your voice heard.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye.